Okay, let's dive right into this explainer, where we're going to completely break down the massive, complex machine of modern search engine optimization. If you've ever found yourself wondering how the internet actually decides who gets front page glory and who gets buried on page 10, well, you are in the exact right place.
So what does it genuinely take to rank on page 1 today? To figure that out, we're going to deconstruct a real-world case study. We'll be looking at the exhaustive catalog of services offered by FirstPageRanks. They're a major SEO agency based in India, and by looking at exactly what they sell, we can effectively reverse engineer what search engines actually care about right now.
When you look at their footprint, you immediately notice the sheer scale of the operation. I mean, they offer services starting right here in Noida, which serves as a major hub for their digital strategy.
Then branching out to Ahmedabad, Zirakapur, Mysore,
and literally dozens of other cities across India, extending even to places like Dubai and Canada. Which honestly begs the question, how do you organize an operation of this magnitude? How do you systematize getting completely different businesses to the top of Google across all these entirely different markets?
Well, we're going to categorize this chaos by breaking the agency down into 6 manageable buckets. 1. The engine of page 1. 2. Fixing the website foundation. 3. Building trust and authority. 4. Dominating the local map. 5. The specialized SEO ecosystem. And finally, 6. The cost of visibility.
Let's start with Section 1, the engine of page 1.
The absolute baseline rule for everything they do is avoiding shortcuts in favor of sustainable ethical optimization. White hat SEO. The source material heavily emphasizes that they use data-backed strategies to align search intent with real business outcomes. They aren't out there trying to trick the algorithm with keyword stuffing or fake links, right? Instead, they're mapping semantic keywords, optimizing for real user dwell time, and making sure the content is genuinely valuable to a human reader.
Moving right along to Section 2, fixing the website foundation.
Think of this as the underwater portion of the SEO iceberg. The crucial point here is that before you can even dream of ranking, your site must be lightning fast, totally secure, and perfectly readable by search engine crawlers. We're talking deep dives into your site's code to fix crawlability and indexing errors. It means ensuring XML sitemaps and robots.txt files are perfectly tuned, compressing images, minimizing CSS to improve mobile UX, and implementing schema markups so search engines know exactly what your page is about. If this foundation is shaky, absolutely none of your other marketing efforts will stick.
And what if your foundation is already broken? Or maybe you trusted the wrong tactics in the past? Well, they actually have a dedicated service just for rescuing de-indexed websites. It's called SEO Penalty Recovery. Whether a site has been hit by an algorithmic update like Panda or Penguin, or slapped with a manual penalty by a Google reviewer, this team goes in, disavows toxic spam links, cleans up duplicate content, and submits reconsideration requests to basically beg Google for a second chance.
Next up is Section 3, building trust and authority.
Because ranking isn't just about your own website, it's heavily about building domain authority through genuine reputation and editorial placements across the rest of the internet. Once your site is technically sound, search engines need proof that you're an actual authority. FirstPageRanks tackles this through high-quality backlink building, securing brand mentions in digital PR campaigns, and executing highly targeted guest posting. They're even jumping into forums and Q&A platforms like Quora to establish real expertise. It's all about sending massive signals back to search engines that the rest of the web genuinely trusts your brand.
Which brings us to Section 4, dominating the local map.
Zooming in from the global internet straight to your neighborhood. For businesses relying on foot traffic, these are the exact steps used to capture high-intent local searches and utterly dominate the Google Maps pack. First, fully optimize that Google business profile with categories, attributes, and geo-targeted photos. Second, ensure strict NAP consistency. That's name, address, and phone number across every single digital directory so search engines never get confused about your location. And third, relentlessly manage customer reviews and build local citations. They even weave in location-based PPC and voice search optimization, so when someone nearby asks their phone for a service, your business is the one that pops up.
All right, let's look at Section 5, the specialized SEO ecosystem.
Modern SEO is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all service anymore. This agency has highly specialized divisions, whether you're selling products online, optimizing for smart speakers, or trying to rank on YouTube and LinkedIn. E-commerce SEO involves totally different strategies, right? Like product page optimization and product schema markup. Voice search SEO requires structuring your content into conversational natural language formats because, let's face it, people speak to their phones way differently than they type. And social media SEO, that's an entire beast of its own. We're talking dedicated services for optimizing Twitter bios, organizing LinkedIn articles, and even optimizing YouTube video transcripts to maximize those click-through rates.
And finally, Section 6, the cost of visibility. Let's ground all these abstract concepts in cold, hard numbers. We can see exactly how the pricing scales from basic keyword intelligence all the way up to full enterprise digital PR. A 6 to 8 day sprint of high-intent B2B keyword research that costs 4,800 rupees monthly, or 48,000 a year. On-page SEO runs about 6,000 rupees a month, but when you need complex architecture and automation work, technical SEO bumps up to 9,500 rupees. And for massive enterprise brand authority, digital PR, securing those Tier 1 media mentions is 18,000 rupees a month, scaling up to 200,000 rupees for a yearly campaign.
But here's the real kicker. Notice that fixing a penalized website is one of their absolute most expensive services. It literally proves that doing it right the first time is so much cheaper. Just look at these numbers. 12,000 rupees for a single month, scaling up to a whopping 130,000 rupees a year just to recover a site from bad SEO practices. It takes an unbelievable amount of labor to identify toxic backlink profiles, submit disavow files, and rewrite duplicate content just to regain a search engine's trust. Which loops us right back to their core philosophy. The entire architecture of this agency is built on creating long-term assets, not temporary spikes. Everything we've unpacked today, from the rigorous technical audits to the local map dominance and high-authority PR, requires a consistent long-term approach. It's about aligning perfectly with search engine quality guidelines so that when the next massive algorithm update inevitably rolls out, your website doesn't just disappear overnight.
So as you look at your own digital strategy, I want you to ask yourself this final question. Because real visibility takes time, structure, and a whole lot of moving parts. Are you just trying to trick the system for a quick win? Or are you actually putting in the work to build a permanent, high-quality digital foundation? I really hope this explainer gave you a clear look under the hood of what it truly takes to rank today.